It's a sobering topic we're looking at this week, choices and decisions. But I want you to be encouraged that with God's help, you can make the right decisions. You can make the right choice. You don't have to live in fear of this. But I would encourage you to be very conscious that small decisions have big impact and big results. For example, Johnny doesn't get up on Sunday morning or one morning and say, right, today I'm going to backslide. I'm leaving the faith. No. He's made small decisions over a period of time, and finally he's gone away from God. Those are little decisions. When he started skipping church, started skipping prayer, whatever it might be, led that pathway. So how do you make right choices? Well, number one, surrender your will to God. God can only help us make right choices if we're willing to let him help us make right choices. To do that, you've got to be surrendered to him. Give him the reins of your life, the steering wheel, and he will guide you. Romans 12, 1-2. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, you present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may know and prove what is the good, acceptable, and perfect will of God. It talks about 3 levels in knowing the will of God. The good will of God, the acceptable will of God, and the perfect will of God. You want to go to the third level. Don't stop at the first level, because God's got higher levels for us to go. So to do that, and to make the right choices, to do the perfect will of God, comes from absolute surrender to God. That was verse 1. I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of God, present your bodies a living sacrifice. So the more surrendered you are, the more you can know the will of God for your life. The reality is, some people reject the call and the will of God simply because it's too costly. It's going to require more sacrifice than they're willing to give. It may cost them financially, okay? Any number of reasons. So they choose a lesser pathway. Surrender is a major key that will help us make right choices. Can I encourage you today? Go to the next level of surrender. Give him the reins of your life and watch what God can do. He can do amazing things. Secondly, to make right choices, you've got to have faith. So you surrender to the will of God, but then exercise faith in all the promises of God. The Lord is my shepherd. He leads me beside green pastures. The Lord would lead you and direct you. There's so many passages on God's promise to lead us and guide us. But believe the promises and exercise faith that God is going to lead you and guide you in the right way. Thirdly, be led by the Spirit of God. Romans 8:14. For as many as led by the Spirit of God, these are the sons of God. Speaks of mature sons of God. So we need to grow in our faith, grow in our walk with God. And as we do, we'll be increasingly led by the Spirit in making right choices. And you can learn how to be led by the Spirit. It really comes down to developing your walk and your relationship with God. Number 4, the peace of God. Right choices, right decisions. Colossians 3:15. Let the peace of God rule in your hearts. Let it be the umpire, the decision maker. Don't proceed if you don't have peace. Some people violate the peace because it's what they want to do, and they go that way. The last point I'd say is, and so important, have wise counselors in your life, or have a mentor that you listen to. Proverbs 24 verse 6, in the multitude of counselors, there is wisdom, there is safety. What I've found over the years is most people don't like that last point. They don't like a mentor and they don't like counselors because they see it as control. Oh, you're just trying to control my life. You're trying to tell me what I should do and what I shouldn't do. Nobody's going to tell me what to do. In the multitude of counselors, there is wisdom. To be honest, you're not smart enough to make your own choices, and nor am I. I need counselors. I need people around me. In the multitude of counselors, you will make the right choices and the right decisions.